Hello and welcome back to Stories with Coach Sujata. Today's story is the story of a young man who was a very hardworking man but was still not able to make it to university. And when that happened, he was very dejected and he went back to his mother. Now his mother gave him words of encouragement and said, "It's all right. Maybe it was not destined to be. Why don't you go ahead and try something else in your life?" And at the same point, she got him married. His wife was a very nice, supportive lady. But no matter what kind of a job the young man tried to do, he was always rejected. After a week or two, he was fired. He would go back home dejected, and his wife would keep saying, "Maybe you have to try something else. Maybe this is not what you're good at." And time kept flying. He kept trying because he had the constant support of his wife and his companion. And in his 30s, the young man suddenly discovered that he had a flair for languages. So he picked up one of those languages and then started teaching at a school for the deaf and mute. When he started doing that, he suddenly realized that this was his calling in life, working for the deaf and the mute. And in that process, he set up his own school for the deaf and mute. And as the years would roll by, he also set up another ancillary unit, a manufacturing unit that would manufacture the equipment and the aids that would help deaf, dumb, mute individuals survive. While he was doing this, and because he was very happy with what he was doing, he was a success. He became extremely successful, both financially and as a career man. So everyone was very happy with his success story. But this man still had some questions. So he went back to his wife and asked her the question. He said, "When I failed repeatedly, you never got irritated with me. You never got dejected or resentful at having married me. Instead, you only supported me. Why did you do that?" To which the wife smiled and said, "If you have a piece of land and you sow wheat in it, but then due to some reasons, maybe the soil quality, maybe the kind of water that you have, the kind of soil texture, you are not able to sow wheat, won't you try peanuts? And once you try peanuts, if you find that, okay, for some reason, the peanuts also are not flourishing in this particular piece of land, won't you try beans? Won't you try buckwheat another time? And won't you keep trying to till and to cultivate this land till you find that right seed that is just right for this piece of land?" That's exactly what a person should be like. Your work culture, what you do in your life, should be to try continuously till you find the right seed that is ideal for your piece of land. And that's exactly what the wife says. So is there a model to the story for all of us? Especially in the time that we are all living in. Many of us are dejected. Many of us are upset. Many of us are in despair. All I would say is, let's draw strength from the story. Let's say, okay, this has not worked out. Maybe I'm cut out for something else. Let's look at all the skills that we have. Analyze, interpret, and come up with what we think is the right strategy for us to go ahead. Because remember, there are no failures. There are only successes or learnings. So thank you so much for watching. Do continue subscribing. Do continue giving me the kind of love that you have given me all these days. Thank you and bye-bye till the next video.